Hello, people. I'm live. Surprise. I know I didn't warn anybody. I didn't even know I was going to go live, but I was on the computer and I took a really nice hike today. And I figured I would come on just to see how everybody's doing. I know I haven't been on for a minute, but let's do this. Let's see who comes on here. All right, we've got our first couple of viewers. Awesome. So, how are you guys doing? This is a mental check-in. This is just to see how you guys are doing. Yeah, just to see how everybody's doing in this quarantine. Hi, Ricardo. I just wanted to come on and check in with you guys. Most of you are okay. Some of you are really feeling the effects now and are probably about tired of everything that you're watching, everything that you're seeing. A lot of people are really, I just feel like they're over it. I know I am. I know I definitely want to get back to what my normal was before, which was connections and dancing and meeting people in person and just having all of that. Hi, Ricardo. Hi, Gus. So I just want to do a quick little check-in. And hi, Cassandra. Yo he estado muy bien, gracias a Dios. Muy, muy bien. Mejor que mucha de la gente, la verdad. Thank you. But this is a check-in for you guys. ¿Cómo están ustedes? You know, how are you guys doing? How are you guys handling this? What is running through your mind? What is going on in that mind of yours? How many things have you realized? What is really happening now that this is kind of becoming the new normal? Like, what do you guys do? What are you guys up to? What are you guys choosing to give your energy to? What are you guys paying attention to? Where's your energy flowing? Are you guys taking the time to make these money opportunities? Or are you taking the time to really count your pennies? Where are you counting your blessings? I do recommend that if you guys are going into the state of depression, I highly suggest that you guys go back and watch my staying present video. But not only that, do you guys remember what made you happy prior to the quarantine? And is there a way that you can shift that or start to do it in a different way? I know a lot of mine was dancing and going out dancing, okay? And I stopped. I had actually, January was my last team that I was on, and I took a step back, not knowing that this was going to happen. So it kind of prepared me for the new normal that I'm experiencing now, because as you guys know, I kind of live my energy in the future, or I can see what's coming, and my life kind of prepares for all of that. But I want to see how you guys are doing. Kelly, Ariel, Elaine. Oh my goodness, so many people from work, from when I used to work, you know, the normal people jobs. I was an underwriter for 10 years, you guys. I worked in banking, I worked for mortgages. I was the one who checked your credit, income, and assets. I decided whether you guys were credit worthy or not to get that loan. But what are you guys doing? Go ahead and type in there. How are you guys doing? Are you guys feeling sad? Are you guys feeling happy? Where are you on the emotional scale? What are you guys doing to keep yourselves grounded? We're in Taurus now, and Taurus is an earth sign. They're very stubborn, but they're also very caring, and they care a lot about the material. And oh, Daisy, I miss you too. Taurus care a lot about the material, and it's how you generate your money. What are you doing to hustle? Have you created a new side hustle? Are you looking at investing in things? Have you all of a sudden found or figured that you guys want to invest into things? So I just want to check in with you guys, see what are you guys doing with your time? I've been doing a lot of like the trivial things that I had set off to the side, like the other day steamed some curtains that I had put them up. They were just wrinkled, but it finally bugged me enough to where I did something about it. You come to realize that you're busy, but not as happy as you were last summer. I want to go back to being that way. So it's all a matter of how we're perceiving things and looking and making the best of things. We weren't taught that in school, to our disadvantage. However, a lot of us are really going internal. This is that time where um, that's why they call it the 40 days, right? Like cuarentena, it's a 40. Um, but if you go to Christianity, this is what Jesus did. He separated himself from everyone and went off to kind of internalize and see what it is and why he was giving up his life and why he was making the sacrifice. So if you guys can internalize and kind of notice that this is a pause, this isn't something that's going to last forever, but it is a pause. It kind of just shows you where you're at, if you're comfortable with yourself, if you are okay with being on your own. A lot of women have realized how good codependent or non-codependent they are of their partners. A lot of people are having issues in their relationships. Jealousy is coming up because all of a sudden you're with your partner a lot more, and maybe you've noticed that you've been in such a mundane type of relationship that you haven't realized that you haven't evolved together, that you've become two separate people, and you have to kind of choose to learn about the person again. So let's see. Because I definitely want a lot of things to go back to being the same way. One of the other things I miss the most is the process of packing, the process of getting to the airport and taking a flight. Um, I think one of the things that I'm going to start doing, because when you put energy into something, you can feel it and you can bring all those memories back. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do a mock pack as if I were going to Miami, like I should have been, and kind of go from there. Really, Andrea, awesome. I'm looking for a job. I don't have money to invest. Ricardo, the first thing you need to stop saying is saying that you don't have money. That may be your reality. However, you want to start shifting your perception. And a lot of what we're facing right now is how clever we've been with the time and the money that we have been given, or how, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, we haven't been clever with our money, or we haven't been smart about it. It's how we've misused or misguided the direction of our money, or what we've paid attention to. So I definitely know that the stimulus check, for those of us who have gotten it, I know it doesn't even cover my mortgage payment. However, I do other things that generate me money. Um, when they say don't put all your eggs in one basket, you really should pay attention to that, not only in your lifestyle and how you live, your eating habits, your money too, your bank. The only bank with one bank, that'll help you start saving. I can tell you that. But when you come from an abundant mindset, that means that there's more. Um, so the difference between abundance is that you have plenty, okay, and then wealth, okay, and um, wealth is something that you have accumulated a lot of, okay, but doesn't necessarily reinvest itself, okay, and prosperity. Prosperity is probably the word that you guys really want to start using a lot more, because you're prosperous means that you have and it grows. Okay. So I want you guys to start thinking with a prosperity mindset, because you prosper, you get ahead. And a lot of us are always thinking on or saying that I'm broke, or I don't have money, or you'll never catch me saying those things. It is very rare that you will ever hear those things coming out of my mouth. When I'm invited to do something, I don't may not have that kind of money to invest in that. I just let them know, you know what, at this time and moment, that's not suited for me. But you will never hear me say out of my mouth that I'm broke and don't have money, ever. Get that language out of your mouth. So um, really start to notice the things that you you're at. Maybe you're good with your hands. Maybe you're good at being a handyman. You can start off by doing handiwork, and saying you're accepting donations. Right now, I think one of the gentleman Paul has been messaging me. He noticed that there's people that are being so kind right now, and that's the world I also live in. People are being very, very kind to each other, very, very kind. So if you have an act of kindness, I am motivating you to take that call of action if you know of someone or you have extra resources that you're able to facilitate someone. Definitely do it. Definitely go out there, and if you know of a family in need. But I do want you guys to start paying attention. Our food supply the system has been broken. And it's very upsetting to see some of the things that are coming up from the farmers themselves, to see how all of the restaurants being closed down, everybody being home, has caused a overage, okay? And all of the onions and the cattle and the pigs, and it's really hard to see. But I want you guys to keep a positive and a high vibrating mindset, okay? This is all mindset. Again, I'm gonna remind you guys, this is an attack on your mental state. This is an attack on your immune system. This virus is real, but it's starting to come out that it's not as serious as everybody thought it was. And the majority of us had it already. I was on a Zoom call till 3 in the morning last night with some of my fellow my dance people from the Bay, from Cali, and we all started talking about how we were all sick for 2 weeks, November, December, January, and how we all had the same symptoms. We were all sick and out of breath. We all thought it's because we were in Reno and the altitude out there is different, and it was January. But no, it all took us over 30 days to actually get really healthy again. And we're dancers. We do cardio for a living, like it's our hobby. We do it for fun. And I realized that a lot of us were really sick back then. So we're starting to connect the dots. You guys need to want to start connecting dots in your own lives too. And for those of you who are in really aren't working, pay attention. You might be vibrating now separately, where now it's time for you to realize that this person that I've been with for who knows how long isn't the person for me. They don't want to grow with me. Or maybe you guys have had some differences since all this politics have been involved. Maybe one is more aware than the other. It's all about growing together. So make sure that you guys are being very understanding of each other. Communication is one thing, but understanding is another. And that was something that we spoke about on the Zoom call last night, where in relationships, it's not just about communicating, because a lot of times we're listening, but we're listening to reply back, not listening to understand. And I think that's one of the biggest things. You want to make sure that you are listening to understand yourself. What is your internal chatter like? What is your Monday through Friday in the morning like? Are you guys still on the routine of getting your coffee in the morning and being stressed out between, that travel time? Is that what your body's created? For those of you who are still working, are you jealous of the people who aren't? Pay attention to that mental chatter and start writing things out, especially all the why you can't think or why you think. That needs to come out of your body and needs to come out of your system. Start getting out there, start getting nice, beautiful sun, because I can tell you that they stopped spraying during the summer. That's why we had the beautiful skies. They were spraying a lot today. We were watching, I went to the wetlands today. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful out. But definitely, guys, take your precautions and just do a mental check. Do a mental check. If any of you guys need any kind of therapy or somebody to talk to, you're more than welcome to hit me up. But yeah, I just want to do a quick mental check, see how everybody's doing. And I want to come here raw, no makeup. I have no makeup on you guys. And I keep teasing my hairdresser because she's totally on quarantine, and my hair definitely can tell. But I'm starting to grow very fond of my gray hair. So love is everything. But if you can't communicate or hear in your relationship, quarantine will show you how, if it's true love. It doesn't even matter about it being true love. It's about understanding. You can live with someone and tolerate them. You don't have to have love for them. Tolerate them. That's one of the things that I noticed through a lot of the relationships in my family is that there may not have been love, but there was definitely tolerance, and it's about what you're willing to tolerate. But when you grow in love, yeah, it's an amazing thing. However, Lucy, not everybody is as blessed as you is in this moment, right? Uh, but you guys listen to from a place of understanding, not wanting to reply, not wanting to make yourself right. That's also another point that I made last night on the Zoom call is a lot of times we listen and we're listening to give a reply back, not necessarily to not necessarily to understand. We're going to try and prove a point or whatnot. So you guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Again, I'm open for sessions. If any of you guys need some therapy, you're more than welcome to go ahead and book your call, okay? I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, and I'm going to go feed them. Bye.